Hey folks, my name is Jay and I am the owner of jmjwonderland.store. And today what we are going to do is learn how to culture grinder worm. These are the equipment that are required to start one. What you see here is lid, container. I got the McCormick brand from Dollar Tree. You could get it from anywhere, Walmart, Target, but you know, I always want to go cheap. And I also have this spray bottle, Dollar Tree. As for the oatmeal, it has to be plain, and I got it from Winko. And this pot soil mix right here, I got it from Walmart. The price is like $4 something. There's higher quality, but you know, you don't really have to pay the price and get a higher quality. And these right here, you can get it from Walmart. I don't know what's it called. It's available at Michael and other art store as well. And these little clear container right here, they're meant for dish, like to hold little cake. I got it from Dollar Tree as well. I cracked it in half. That's how I got it. And a cup of water. Tap water is fine. Don't have to be drinking water. Don't have to be RO water. And a scissor just to open the bag. And I got a cup of oatmeal right here that has already been mixed. You can use tap water, is fine. You want to use the hot water. If you don't have like a tea hot waters, you could always get the tap water, fill up, and then put it in the microwave. Heat it up for a good 1 minute to 1 minute 30 seconds. No more than 2 minutes. 2 minutes the max. And you never really want to put a lot of oatmeal in here, because once they heat up, it will puff up just like popcorns. you know, it seems like a small amount, but they expand. And of course, a culture of grinding worms that have already started, and its condition is bad because I have not been taking good care of it. And you need a chopstick, a metal chopstick. I mean, it does not have to be a chopstick. It could be anything that is a metal stick. I will tell you why you need this in a bit. Alright, so I'm gonna be opening this new bag of soils with my scissors. It's the first thing I do, and we're gonna be making 3 of them because I breed bettas, and I'm gonna be having a lot. If you breed betta, you always want backup, you know, because these grinding worms run out quick. Those little baby betta, they eat a lot. So as you can see, you don't want to fill up all the way up. You only want to fill up, I would say, a third or a quarter, a third or quarter of the container. No more than that. Let's see. It does not want to come out. Alright, that's good. Now, last one. Alright, this one has a little bit too much of soil. Mix it with this one right here. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do, set this back aside, grab the cup of water, and pour in a little bit into all 3. You don't want to put too much at once, a little bit at a time, because you might accidentally put too much water. Alright, so that's good right there. You see how I didn't finish a whole 8 ounce? And then from there, You grab the little spraying bottle, kind of sprinkle it, spray it about right there. All right. You don't want it to be super wet. You want it just like barely perfect. And now what I'm gonna be doing is grab this teaspoon right here. You want to grab the one side teaspoon and then grind the worm. So what I'm gonna be doing now is scoop at least one scoop right here, put right in the center of each container. So one more right in the center. You don't have to do 3 if you're just you know, setting aside so that whenever you need grinding worm you have it. But if you're actually breeding, like if you're gonna be having like, I'll say like 400 or 500 baby fish, you gotta need to make at least 4 or 5 of them, because these little fish, they eat a lot. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab this right here, the oatmeal that I have already cooked. You want to put a little bit right here. It does not have to be right, you know, in the center. Just have to be close right on it. You could feed I have other options where I feed them. I will show you in a bit what other things I feed my grinder worm. Anyways, this is it. And then you may, if you feel the soil is still not wet enough, you can spray it again. This is for what I'm doing right here now is just to multiply them. Once they are multiplied, right, now you put these on top. Once they're multiplied, then what you want to do is, instead of putting the new set of oatmeal that you just barely cooked or heated up, you don't want to put it on the soil no more. You want to put it on top here so that it'll be more easier for you to start collecting the grinder worm. So that's what you want to do, and you just do on each once they finish the bottom oatmeal. But as of now, it's gonna take a good like I'll say probably like 3-4 days until they finish eating these oatmeal. And then once they finish, that's when there's gonna be a giant number of them. That's when you can finally start putting on top of these, whatever you call it. If you know, please comment below in the comment section. And the reason why I said you need a chopstick is because these little grinder worm need ears too. As you can see the lid, there's our ear, little holes here. You want to make at least 3 holes, but I made 5. So what you want to do is you heat the tip of the chopstick or nails. You can use the nails, you know, just make sure you don't burn your hand. You heat up and then you punch little holes so that they will get a little air. I will usually do minimum at least 3 holes, you know, and then just cover it up. Cover them up like this. And they are ready to start multiplying within the next 3-4 days. As I say, the oatmeal should be finished, and I will show you exactly what other substitute you could use to feed your grinder worm. So once the grinder worm are finished multiplying, not only do you put another chunk of oatmeal on top of this, you will use this clear little half dishes right here that I got it from Dollar Tree. Put it right on top of it, of the oatmeal, and within no time there should be a whole bunch of grinder worm on this little half plate right here. And then all you gotta do is dip this into your fish tank. Dip it in, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of little grinder worm swimming around in your fish tank, and your little fish will be gulping it. Alrighty, folks. Alright, folks, so the other thing that you could actually use to feed the grinder worm are these pond stick that are good for koi's and goldfish. The way how to do it is you want to wet it. You know, each container of this, I probably put about, I would say 15 little stick in there. You can either quickly wet it and then put it in there, or you can put it in there and then use the spraying bottle and spray it. You know, not too wet and not dry, and they will finish eating these or the little oatmeal over like very quick. Like, just give it a little time, and they multiply super fast. And alright, folks, just don't forget to subscribe and like my video, and stop by my shop. Shop is jmjwonderland.store. Alrighty, bye.